Welcome back. My final tipping point tonight. Who better to take over the corrupt Housing and Urban Development Department than a black man who grew up in the projects and became a brain surgeon? Yet this hasn't stopped liberals from criticizing the choice as inane, insane, and incapable. And I'm quoting here from reports about his nomination this morning. These comments, by the way, from the same people who cheered Obama's nomination of a Treasury Secretary who failed to pay his taxes. A Secretary of State so rife with scandal, she perhaps did break the glass ceiling as the most corrupt woman ever to serve in the United States Congress. An ambassador to the United Nations who lied to the American people about Benghazi and kept lying even when she was caught. And a defense secretary who wanted to negotiate with Hamas, who voted against condemning anti-Semitism and opposed sanctions on Iran, a country that kills gay people for being gay and is trying to build a nuclear bomb to wipe Israel off the face of the earth. But Dr. Ben Carson, man, he's a nasty pick. Now, I hate to make everything about race here, but it is possible that liberals are infuriated that President-elect Trump nominated a black man who votes Republican to help usher in a rebirth of our devastated inner cities. A man who Democrats can't buy off with their entitlements because Dr. Carson doesn't need them. Democrats can't buy his vote, and they're afraid the idea of thinking for yourself, working hard, and succeeding without government might rub off on other people. And then who would vote for Democrats? So the liberals instigate a hate campaign. What does Dr. Ben Carson know about urban development anyway? He only pulled himself out of poverty to become a world-renowned brain surgeon. Sure, Dr. Carson expressed hesitation about serving in Trump's cabinet. You know what that's called? Honesty. Isn't it refreshing in Washington, D.C. that somebody might actually be candid, display humility instead of pretending they're fit to lead the world after teaching a college class in Chicago, palling around with domestic terrorists, and writing a book about their father? I remember another time Dr. Ben Carson expressed hesitation about his ability to perform a job. He wasn't sure he could successfully separate conjoined twins. Nobody'd done that type of surgery before. He didn't know how. Yet he invented, he innovated, he saved the lives of those babies. So now you tell me, isn't that the kind of man we want solving the devastating problems that are destroying our inner cities? And that's my final point tonight. You can reach me on Twitter at Liz_Wheeler. Also, if you like the show, please send me an email at oann.com/contact. We'll see you tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern. And until then, have a good night.